What up, folks? Cigar Blaze here, and today we're going to be smoking this fine cigar here. Got this from a friend of mine, Kirk. His YouTube name is Apotheosis7, and this is the Zino Platinum Emperor Edition, the Crown Series 2010, and it's a Davidoff cigar. Nice cellophane wrapper here, sealed with a sticker sealing it shut, and it's also signed for quality control. Signatures right there on the gray part. So we'll bust this open, get her toasted, and fire her up. Let you guys know what I think. So here we go. We got the Zino Platinum, the Crown Edition, or the Crown Series, excuse me, 2010, the Emperor Edition, and we'll bust this out of the cellophane wrap right now, just very gingerly, very carefully. Picked this up at a Cigar Merchant down in the oil center. Any of you guys familiar with Lafayette? There's a place called Cigar Merchant down in the oil center, and it's just a fine tobacco shop where you can go and get some nice cigars to smoke. There you go. Take a look at it. Get her toasted up. Nice draw. It's going to have a real smooth draw on it. You can tell that already. There you go. Kind of crooked, but it'll work. This cigar comes in at 5 inches by 64 inches, the diameter, so it's a fat boy. I like to use a little torch lighter here. We'll get it nice and toasted for you. I tried to experiment with some matches, but matches just takes a little too long. It goes out on you. I guess if I was inside, it'd be a little different. If you didn't have a breeze blowing or something. But using my little buddy here. Alright, we got it lit, got it toasted and lit. Right away, just a lot of smoke. Tastes like a cigar to me. So we'll come back to get you in a few minutes, and we'll let you see how the burn's going and tell you a little bit more about how this cigar is going for me. Y'all take care, and we'll holler at you in just a few minutes. Alright guys, we've been at this probably a few minutes, and as you can see, the burn is not razor sharp all the way around. It's amazing. Most cigars will have a nice clean burn all the way around, but this is a second Davidoff cigar that I smoke, and you would think for the money you spend on a cigar like this that it would just be super crisp, razor edge all the way around. But as you can see, I'm going to probably have to touch it up a little bit once this ash falls off. But this is the original ash since I started smoking it, and it looks kind of flaky, but looks can sometimes be deceiving too. So we'll see how it does. Kind of doing some yard work in between here, just trimming a few little small bushes with my cold steel Trailmaster. We'll come back at you in just a few minutes. Nice strong cigar, strong taste. I can't tell you if it's woody or earthy or any of those things. All I can tell you, it's got a great smell and a good taste. And just drinking a little iced tea along with it. Homemade iced tea. And really enjoying this one. So y'all stay tuned. We'll come back at you in a few minutes. Ash fell off. Just touched it up just a hair right here to get it to burn a little bit on this side. But as you can see, still enjoying it. Man, I love this cigar. I like these big, fat, juicy ones. 64 ring gauge all the way around. It's kind of like them nubs. Nubs are like 4x64, 4x60. Nice fat cigar. Now the guy, I read some information on here. The wrap is from Ecuador. The binders are properties of Dominican. It's a Cuban-Seed, Cuban-Seed hybrid from the Dominican, and the filler is a Dominican Republic and Nicaraguan. And I already told you it's 5x64. Just a big old cigar. We're doing some yard work out here in between these videos, so you know I gotta show you either a gun or a knife while we're doing these videos. So let me show you the knife I'm using to do my yard work. Cold steel Trailmaster. This was the first cold steel fixed blade that I ever bought, probably like 4 years ago. And you know how you get these crepe myrtles? You guys have crepe myrtles, and you trimming it back, and every so often where the trimming comes, you got these little growth sprouts that just shoot up all of a sudden. You go to bed and you wake up the next morning, all of a sudden you got all these little growth all over the place. Well, this little sucker here can definitely handle some of them growth spurts that your little bushes or trees will take on with no problem. Brought this to LSU Tigers 1010 a while back, and he put a nice fine edge on that for me. Probably a better edge than this knife really needed to do the type of work that I put it through, but it works great. Got this rubberized handle right here. You know, you could put a lanyard on here if you'd like, but it doesn't need all that. Comes in a leather sheath with a little lanyard string at the bottom. Hook it onto your belt, if you will, and it snaps on with a nice little security snap right there. So that's the cold steel Trailmaster. Picked that up at Lafayette Shooters, where outdoor fun begins, probably about 4 years ago. Probably paid too much for it, but it is what it is, and you know it's always good. Also, show you what knife I'm carrying today. Yes, sir. It's a Benza 21. Man, you can't help but love just the simplicity that they put in a fine blade like that. And I know you're not going to be able to see it, but the tolerances are just awesome with this type of blade. Made with S30V steel. Man, it's a nice blade, let me tell you. So back to this Zino Platinum. Beautiful cigar. I love the wrapper on these. Sometimes, like I told you before, I'll pick out a cigar sometimes just based on the beauty of the wrapper and how nice it is. So we'll go ahead and take this bottom wrapper off. Bottom wrapper has Crown Series 2010. And that's a green wrapper. Then this one here is a nice silver wrapper. So y'all stay tuned. We'll come back in a few minutes. The verdict on this cigar is, it's a fine cigar. It's not one that you'd want to smoke every day because of the price at around 30 bucks. It's not one you want to smoke too often, but special occasions, celebrations, maybe as a gift, a fine cigar for someone for their birthday or Christmas time or something, anniversary, something like that. But thanks again, Kirk, Hypothesis 7. This has been a truly enjoyable cigar. No bitter taste, bad taste to it at all. The only complaint that I do have about this particular cigar is that it doesn't burn evenly all the way around. It's consistently one way or another. Maybe that's my fault. Maybe that's my fault for not keeping it held upright like this, or you know, in between puffing the cigar, I would go out and piddle around in the yard here and there and let it sit for a few minutes. So maybe that has something to do with it. We'll go ahead and take the last band off. And I saved these bands and put them in my little booklet. I kind of got a little glue stick and I keep them together, and I make little notes on what I thought of the cigar and how I liked it, or if I didn't like it, but I did like this one. And I might not go out and get another one tomorrow, but maybe one day for a special occasion. This would be a good treat. Kind of like if you're choosing to go eat hamburgers or sushi. Sushi's not an everyday meal for me, but I do love it. I had some sushi today. Ooh, it was good. It was so good. But it's been a long time since I had sushi. It's not one of those things you just go out and eat every day, or at least I don't. But this has truly been a wonderful cigar, and I have enjoyed it, and I'm going to continue to enjoy it until it's almost all the way gone. So thank y'all for watching. Hope y'all have a wonderful day, and we'll holla at you later. Bye now. Y'all take care. God they don't. Woo!